ain't used it in years, and it's dirty.
Oh, that's
But I'll put this thing by the power. Don't know why.
yeah. So if you want to shower outside, oh yeah, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. I ain't gonna run all the water out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you de-winterize, after you pump that antifreeze through, or when you winterize, you want to come to each individual thing and open up the end of the code until you see the red or pink coming out.
Okay.
And then
so that'd be the shower, the bathroom, and this.
Right. And then you know you're full of antifreeze. And it's the RV marine antifreeze.
Okay.
So it don't hurt the environment. And when you see that, then you're done winterizing. And then I'll shut it all up, and I'll shut everything down, turn the pump off for the winter. But I always come back and I open these valves. That way, if there was something in here, because this broke one time, about yay long. But you can buy them, and they come in 10-foot sections.
But when would you use that hose?
Well, anytime you use the sink, the toilet, any of that, your tanks fill up, which is all this right here. That's your drain. That hose goes on here, and it'll come out about 6-8 foot.
Oh, so that's just so it doesn't run right to the ground.
Well, you can run it to the ground.
Yeah.
If you want, like the sink water, but for your toilet,
yeah.
What you might want to do, and I do it at my
Dig
house,
yeah.
I dig a hole, run it in that hole. When I'm done, I throw the dirt back on top, and I just do a little hole.
So is that the water or the toilet?
This is the sink.
That's the sink?
Yeah, it's the smaller one. The toilet on this one's behind here, right there. And it's the same handle, it's just right here.
Okay.
And they just open up like that.
Okay.
See, I got clear water now from when I...
So when you pull that, it drains.
Right.
So if there was water in the toilet, it would drain right there.
Right. Yeah, they all come to this one.
Yeah.
But this big one right here, that's your toilet.
Gotcha.
This is both of your sinks in your shower.
Gotcha.
Is that. But if you put that plywood up, or that plywood,
so if you use this back bedroom, make sure the plywood's down here.
Yeah,
or
that
bed.
way if people's crawling in and out, you're good.
Yeah, okay.
And right now, you gotta ship it, bring it.
Yep, that's.
And what I did, I got tired when I first bought it. I was younger, I could hold that jug.
Yeah.
Well,
poured it.
I bought a little portable pump that goes on my drill. But all those places didn't have power. Well, you can run an extension cord and get one of those little pumps with a piece of hose, put it in that jug, and you can pump it right in there.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do that for sure.
But this is how you fill that up.
It's for the water.
Now, if you ever set a water hydrant out here, that other side, it's this other plug out, and you can hook your water hose.
Oh, that's for a hose.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, if you ever do that, you want to go to Walmart or something and buy that pressure valve that goes on here, because your city water is a lot more pressure in my campers, and that pressure valve, $7-8.
Yeah.
It's just a little plastic screw-on piece. And again, hot water tank if you use the propane. And it'll drain that whole hot water tank.
Okay, so when you winterize, is that the last step? Is to
you want to do
up?
this, and there's a pressure relief valve. You'll learn. I still do it. If you forget to open that valve, when you go to take it, you'll just completely soak yourself.
But that's in there, and that's
yeah.
Okay.
And that socket
here
for the
1 inch and 1/16 for the water valve.
Yeah.
That's on the side over here.
Yeah. So when you open that up, you'll see it down in there. And it only goes hand tight and just a hair tighter, and that's it. But you got to have this to take it on and off. Those come back out.
After plugging it in, what's the first thing you do?
This switch is your outside light.
Okay.
This one will work that sink as long as you got it turned on.
Okay.
And that works that. Other than that, all the other lights, you got to turn them on.
What about the AC? Like when you plug it in, do you have to hit something to get?
Yeah, all this is your thermostat. So if you don't want your AC, just put that in the off.
Okay.
And then the heater, which if you don't have the propane in, it won't come on.
Stupid question. If you leave it on and unplug it, does it matter?
No.
Okay.
And when we plug it in, this is the first thing I turn on.
Okay.
Because I want that to start cooling
Right.
down.
Okay. Turn on
Up
there.
here, you got a on off, and then you got a gas, and it says automatic and check. If you're not doing propane, you don't need that.
Yeah, we're not.
But here, when you hit that on, it'll go over to that.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's working. I did leave that in here so it'll tell you when you're at a good, safe, cold temperature. But this does work good.
Yeah. Perfect. And this just automatically turns on when the.
Yeah, all
plug in?
that is, everything's on a breaker box here. So if you flip breakers, you can shut that off.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to run that power, or this, just the AC, to conserve, you can go through here and just start shutting things down. Out of my way. And you just got an in-out button.
That's what. Yeah, it works on the couch.
And if anybody ever comes over, this is your hot water tank switch. They'll turn it on, it'll try to light, but if you don't have the propane on, it'll never light.
Yeah.
And then eventually that'll just stop.
And when it comes to this down here, so
Now,
if I was going to
this-
winterize,
Just remember how those valves, those two valves are turned. Because if you shut that valve up, if you turn it up, then you're getting cold water only, no hot water.
but you need propane to get hot water though.
Well, to make it hot.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you turn that valve, you shut the water off to that.
Mm-hmm.
And which is what you want to do in winter. Shut that valve off, go out there and pull that plug and drain that hot water tank. And then just set that plug in, don't tighten it up, let it sit there all winter. And this one, it will shut off your water tank, which is in here. And you want to shut that off, take your gallon jug of antifreeze.
Well, 4 gallons.
Well, they come in the gallon jugs, but yeah, about 2.5,
Yeah, okay.
3. And put that in there. Go hit that pump switch, and because this is your pump,
Yeah.
it'll suck it right
The
through.
pump outside, that 1/16.
Right over here. Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
And this filter, which you can buy a filter if you want to filter your water and put in that. But right now it's clear water. When this goes to suck it through, that'll instantly go red. And I do a jug at a time. You never want to run the pumps empty, it'll burn your pump. But I do a jug at a time. This is that bowl for opening that up.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
And here's your switches. This is your pump, your water pump.
Okay.
When it's on, then you're pumping water. When it's off, you're not. And if you don't have any leaks, you shouldn't hear that pump run. And if there's a hair of a, like sometimes the toilet will drip.
So that needs to be on to run the sink.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this here just, sort of thing, that's your gray water. It's saying right now that your sink and shower is empty. And then your black is your toilet, it's empty. That's your fresh water, you're 2/3 full. And then that's your battery on the front with that battery.
Okay, so checks it. Yeah. Perfect.
And on the sink here, let me turn this off a second. Because I got the pump on right now, and you hear that pump kick on. And so, I mean, you're getting cold water even out of the hot water right now. But, and that's that. More of a vibrated apart coming down the road. That shower. But your toilet works. All this works. I should have took these off. Those bags for. But in here, you're supposed to get chemicals, and I left you a partial. So if you use the toilet,
Okay.
drop 1 or 2 of these in there, and then that'll go weeks, and it won't get stinking.
Okay.
And then they make a liquid one you can put down those drains so your gray water don't stink either. Yeah, right now that toilet is. Your flusher's on the side there. Is your
Oh, I
lever
see
to
that.
flush
Yeah.
it.
So you drain it for winter. That's the valve.
Yeah, open it up, and it'll drain. And if you're standing where he is, you can see it draining right under the camper.
Gotcha.
And just let it drain. And after it drains,
So that'd be step one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to get this out and then go do the hot water tank, and get.
So to winterize, the first step is drain that, and then go to the back. Oh, I laid it down. Drain that, and then put the antifreeze in.
Yes. Back there.
So one key's for the beds.
Yeah, one of these two black ones for the beds, the other one black one's for the door.
Okay, for the
And
door.
then I believe it's this one is to get in that storage outside, and this one's to get into that shower handle.
Okay.
I believe. On that door, it has two locks on it. Let's see if this is right. Yeah. If they're in that position, it's unlocked.
Okay.
If you turn this, that's got the deadbolt locked, and then you turn that locked that. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, we bought it used, and somebody,
Okay.
but this screws on, so you got to unscrew that.
You gotta do
But
the black
this is
first.
you can't pull that straight out. It's a twist lock. You untwist it, and then
Left.
it comes out.
Okay. So do the black first.
Yeah,
then
you see
left.
how that one's shaped?
Mhm.
So when you plug it in, you got to twist it.
Right. Right.
So it'll only go the one way. And
and twist to the right, then twist the black thing.
yeah, and this, yeah, it's just to hold it on so if somebody hits it, it don't knock it out.
Yeah. Same with that.
It's a plug, regular plug. It just plug
Okay.
in and out.
So we would just unplug both of them, take them in the garage.
Yeah, just take that
Yeah.
cord. I kept it tied together with that piece of wire when I rolled
Yeah.
it up, so I left it.
Okay.
And then in the garage, yeah, where
Right.
you got a 30 amp there. Yeah, if you shut that down,